Hello everyone. Again, I'm Sandra Solomon, the founder of Canadians Against Islamization movement. I'm doing this video for a couple of reasons. The first one is I wanted to tell my friends that we're gonna be at the protest on Saturday at 12 o'clock noon. We're protesting for Trump, and that is going to be another Muslims and liberals doing anti-Trump protests. So I decided to do this video to let you know that we're gonna be always standing for Canada, and together we can make Canada great again. And I wanted to ask everyone not to be afraid. Join the movement, join the campaign, come and stand with us for Canada, for your freedom, for your kids, for a generation to come. So I want to encourage you not to be afraid. We need more people with us. This is your home, and you have all the right to protect your home and to protect your freedom of speech, no matter how much they're trying to shut us down or to cast a terror in our hearts. That will not work, and we will always be standing. So I'm encouraging everyone not to be afraid, not to be discouraged by whatever the liberals and the Muslims they do to stop us, and nothing will stop us. So come and join us, join the movement, Canadians Against Islamization, and together we can do it. Canada needs on-ground patriots. I'm seeing lots of Facebook patriots, but that's not enough. We need people on the ground. Show them that we're here and we're standing here, and we're gonna be always standing with no fear, because we know that we are right and we are doing the right thing at the right time, and we're gonna do it in the right way. We're civilized, we're not barbaric savages. We speak the truth, and we speak with evidence, and we have all the rights to defend our country from the Islamization movement. They're trying to infiltrate the system with it. We know for sure that the government is fighting us. They're not fighting for us. That's the difference. We know that Trudeau betrayed Canada. This is a fact. That's a fact. If someone not getting it yet, that you have real issues. So Trudeau betrayed Canada. The system, it's been infiltrated with the Muslim Brotherhood, the terrorist group, and standing for Muslims and pro-Muslims, and with the motion of the Islamophobia, they're trying to pass it. Whatever it's passed or not, nothing will stop us. We can change. We can, we are the government. We are the law, the people. It's not the government. And that's the first point I wanna continue with the other stuff that I wanted to say. Sorry, I'm gonna make it as short as possible. So be with us this coming Saturday, and more to come. And I'm doing lots of stuff to make my campaign to be heard more, and to be to expand with our campaign. So join us. We need people with us, and we need to stop Facebooking and YouTubing comments. We need physically that we know what we know. So what's the next? We have to take the action. Without action, really, nothing will change. So that's number one. Number two, my message to Muslims and liberals that you're protesting Trump. I have a question for you, and I challenge every Muslim and every liberal to answer this question. When you're protesting Trump, why not protesting Muhammad, the founder of Islam, the leader of all terrorists? We have every evidence from the Muslim leaders proving the action of Muhammad, of killing, raping, casting a terror, invasion, conquest another cities and do a genociding. So before protesting Trump, is Trump perfect? No, nobody's perfect. Is he real? Yes, he's real. He's standing for his country, his home, and the people. Wake up. So we need to wake up here too. I can see many Canadians, they are awakening up, but that's not enough. We need to do whatever we can do to make Canada great again. This country, when I came to Canada, I escaped Sharia law. I'm a survivor. And I did not come here to see Sharia law, to live under Sharia law. Meanwhile, just go back to Saudi Arabia. At least the weather is so warm there. So here you go. So if it's gonna be Sharia law, so what's the point? I can just move there. That's like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like implementing the Sharia law, giving it all to the Muslims, enslaving Canadians, the taxpayers. You're giving it all the way to them. Wake up, Canadians. They're not here to integrate with the system. They're not here to live according Sharia law. Slowly, and they're doing it already. We can see the evidence. More people will be locked up in jail just because they speak against Islam. Well, guess what? I will always be speaking against Islam, and nothing will stop me. They couldn't stop me in Saudi Arabia. They're not gonna stop me in Canada. I will always continue talking. I will always continue standing for my freedom, because that's what Canada based on your freedom of speech. You can criticize anything and everything, anyone and everyone. You can say whatever you want. That's what makes Canada great. The freedom that I came for this. When I first came to Canada, I was just happy, rejoicing. No more Sharia law. I can say whatever I want. I can live the way I want. It doesn't matter right or wrong. Did I did mistakes? Yes, who cares? Nobody's perfect, but we know one thing. I wanted to tell these liberals, if you really love Sharia law, if you really love Muslims, why didn't you I wish I have the money. I will give every single one of you, I will give you a week, not more than a week, to go to live with ISIS or with Saudi Arabia, because it's the same. Go to Saudi Arabia and live 1 week, the true 100% Sharia law, and see how you can take it. Especially you, the liberals. What do you know about freedom? You know nothing about freedom. You're not appreciating the freedom. They're brainwashing you. They're using you. They're slave your minds. They manipulate you. I'm not here to incite hatred. No. I go everywhere. I go to the mosque. I go to the Muslim festivals. I speak to Muslims all the time. And I always openly challenge Dr. Iqbal, what's his name? The Council of Canada, Dr. Iqbal al-Nadvi. Dr. Iqbal al-Nadvi, he is the chairperson of Canadian Council of Imams. He is the Canada's top imam. Till now, till today, every time I'm calling him to prove me wrong, I never heard from him. They never even let me, I cannot even talk to him. Dr. Iqbal al-Nadvi, he is the top imam, because I don't talk to kids. I talk to scholar. He is the top imam of Canada. I challenge him openly, and I'm going to keep always challenging him openly to prove me wrong of whatever I say about Islam. And story short, if you want to protest Trump, I challenge you to protest Muhammad, the founder of Islam, the leader of all terrorists, the Muhammad ideology that he slaved people through his book, the satanic book, the Muslim constitutional book, the Quran. That's what they govern with. This is the government here, Sharia law. That's their Sharia law in the Quran. They don't go by Canadian law. They don't go by Canadian values. They have to live under Sharia law. If you really love under Sharia law, go back to Saudi Arabia, go back to Pakistan, go back to Somalia. That's Islam. Dominating. Kill and rape and take over. Kill, rape, take over. Slave. That's Islam. This is Islam. And if we're not going to stand for Canada now, then when? Now is the time. Now is the time to show them that we're not afraid. And no matter what they do, no matter what they try to do, they're not gonna silence us. And you Muslims and your liberal there, I'm talking very civilized and very in a peaceful, loving way. I am open to any dialogue, to any debate, for any liberal, any Muslim. I prefer the scholars, and I prefer the one who can read the Quran in Arabic. And Dr. Iqbal Nadvi, I am again open challenge the top Imam of Canada to prove me wrong. I am Sandra Solomon, ex-Muslim, openly challenging Dr. Iqbal Nadvi again, if he can prove me wrong. Trudeau, he's a betrayer, period. He betrayed Canada. Your money, it's going to the terrorist. He's giving it to the terrorist. What's the difference between Trudeau and Muhammad? Nothing. I don't see any difference between Muhammad, the founder of Islam, and Trudeau, our Prime Minister. And I'm openly challenging him too. To prove me wrong. If he, I'm very much sure that he's a Muslim. And he's not just a Muslim. He's a radical Muslim. I always say, there's no such a thing called Muslim and radical Muslim. But I would say, Trudeau, he betrayed Canada. Wake up, Canadians. And to Muslims and liberals, when I talk, I want to free you. I talk because I love you, because I want to free you from the satanic, evil cult that brainwashed you with it. And they trying to brainwash the kids with it, bringing the prayers and bringing the Quran to the schools. And no matter what they do, they can fool the foolish, but they cannot fool me, because I'm not a fool. They cannot fool me. Whatever they're trying to do, they cannot stop me, and I will never stop. And for you to know that Islam, it's not in Canada to make Canada great. It's here to destroy and dominate and slave you, Canadians. If you want to be slave, that's up to you. But I'm not. I never been, and I will never be slave to the Muhammadian ideology that he put in his satanic book called Quran. And it's not a rocket science to know that Islam, it's a man-made, it's evil cult, it's this cult, it's rape cult. And before protesting Trump, I would challenge you to protest Muhammad, the pedophile who had sex with Aisha, baby girl, 9 years old. And guess what? Since between 6 and 9, he was tying her. Okay? If you don't know tying, Google it. If you're not sure about that, just put Muhammad and Aisha and you will see. Why not protesting against Muhammad, the leader of all terrorists, the pedophile who killed and genocide Jews in Medina, Banu Qurayda, Banu An-Nadir, Banu Qaynuqa, Banu Khaybar, 4 tribes. Banu An-Nadir, in one day, they killed between 700 and 900 men, and he took one of his 6 slaves. Her name is Safiya, a Jewish woman. After he killed her father and her brother and her husband, the same night he raped her. Why not protesting Muhammad, who killed everyone who criticized him? Let me tell you the story of Qarafa, an old senior woman. She used to say a poetry. She said a poetry against him. You know what he did to her? He put her between two camels, and they ordered the camel to run in a different direction. That's how he killed her. An old woman, senior woman. That's how he killed Ka'b ibn al-Ashraf. Many names. If you don't know that, if you're not gonna know what happened, I always say that. If you really wanna know, understand Islam, if you're not gonna understand what happened 1400 years ago, you will not understand now. You will never understand what happened now. Muhammad, okay, he was, before he went to did the immigration to Medina, he was connected with a group of bandits and thugs because nobody believed him when he was in Mecca. A few people, they all think you're crazy, Majnoon, he's a crazy. Nobody believed him, nobody gave him that attention. And yet, you know what? He got the revenge. He wanted the attention. And the region was full of cults and false prophets. And he saw many false prophets, people, gathering around him. So he felt jealous and he felt revenge. And he wanted to take over. And guess who helped him? A group of bandits and thugs. They called him in Arabic Al-Sa'alik. Al-Sa'alik. This is proved. I read it in the book Al-Mufassal fi Tarikh al-Arab, the Mufassal in the Arabic history. I read so many books. I read so many things about the whole true story of Muhammad. How did he really started? And before he did the hijrah, the immigration to Medina, he got connected with a group of people called Al-Sa'alik, the bandits and thugs. And he took them with him. These people, the bandits and the thugs, they used to attack caravans and kill the men, take women, sex slave, and take the spoils, and take the kids and rape them and train them to be like them. Bandits and thugs, to grow in number. That's the whole point, to grow in number, to take over, to dominate and take over. Because these bandits and thugs, in Mecca, it was a tribal region, and they ashamed their tribe, and they kicked them away. And they used to live in the mountains, like dirty a lifestyle. They love death. They don't care. They enjoy casting a terror. That's what's been written in the Quran. I will cast a terror. That's what they want. They want to cast a terror on your heart, Canadians. But they're not going to cast it in my heart. And Muhammad, before he went to Medina, he took these bandits and these thugs and he promised them. He said, I will give you more women and more spoils and more kids. And I will give you land and house. Why are you living in a mountain? Just follow me. Help me in my da'wah. They call it da'wah. Okay? And so he took these bandits with him, and yet he did the hijrah, immigration, to Medina. Okay? And he started the army there, and he started calling for jihad. And he called everyone who do not believe in him an infidel, kafir. So you are an infidel to the Muslims, regardless if you're a Jew, a Christian, a Buddhist, a Hindu, atheist, it doesn't matter. You are infidel and you should be killed. You are infidel, you are filthy. You should be slaved. And when the Muslim women wear the hijab, when they order the Muslim women to wear the hijab, simply because they wanted to distinguish between the slave girls and the Muslim women. So when you see a Muslim woman wearing the hijab, okay, no, that means this is a message that the uncovered woman, the Canadian woman who's not wearing the hijab, is the sex slave. That's why they want the hijab. That's the message of the hijab. For you to know, oh Muslim man, I am a Muslim, I'm with you, I'm with the group, okay? But the other woman who's not wearing the hijab, these are for you to take as a sex slave. That's the message. That's the message. And that's what they did. They make the Muslim woman to wear the hijab because they wanted to distinguish. So when they rape only the woman who's not wearing the hijab. That's why. So much I know, and so much I want to share with you guys, but that's the story of Muhammad. He got connected with bandits and thugs. That's why the true Muslims, the one who preach jihad, the one who preach terror, the one who preach killing the infidels, the one who preach don't do any business or don't deal with anyone but with Muslims. These the true Muslim. This is the true Muslims. Don't get your human feeling toward these what so-called moderate Muslim. There is no such a thing called moderate Muslim. These moderate Muslim, according to Quran, Sharia law, they considered hypocrites. Because that's how the Muslim view them. They say, oh, you're claiming to be a Muslim, but you're acting like infidels. You're standing for homosexual rights. Yeah, if you see a Muslim standing for homosexual, know that they are hypocrite, and under Sharia law they should be killed. If you see a Muslim standing for freedom of speech, know that they should be killed. If you see a Muslim standing for women's rights, these Muslims should be killed. If you see a Muslim standing for Canada, it should be killed. All Muslims who speaking nice and peacefully and look like a modernist, they should be killed. In Quran, chapter At-Tawbah, Surah At-Tawbah, which numbers? I don't know the numbers, I don't know the names. 9. Chapter number 9, verse 73. يا أيها النبي جاهد الكفار والمنافقين وأغلظ عليهم ومأواهم جهنم وبئس المصير. That's mean, O prophets, do jihad against the infidels and the hypocrites. So this is my message to you Muslims who preaching love and peace. Are you coming on this Saturday? Okay, I challenge every Muslim, okay, for you to know the Muslim, they're gonna start killing each other in Canada. The Muslims, they're gonna start killing each other. That's what they do. If you wanna know why Muslims killing each other in Middle East, that's why. Because the Muslim who doesn't wanna do jihad, who wanna live in a secular way, they wanna associate with the Christians and do these. They should be killed under Sharia law. Should be killed. If a Muslim defending Jews, should be killed. If a Muslim defending Christians and say I love them, should be killed. If a Muslim saying, oh, we have to stand for freedom of speech, should be killed. That's all against Sharia law. So Muhammad, he took these bandits and he took their law and make it Sharia law. So actually the Sharia law is the bandits and thugs. So that's why when Muslim act like in a gangster, like Muhammad was a gangster, like a gang. It's a gang group. Like bandits, thugs, gangs, whatever you want to call them. That's why Muslims act like in a gang way. Even when you talk to them, they don't talk. Like you cannot, they don't have a discussion. They're always insulting you. Like the one who's writing now in Arabic. I can read a little bit. He said, well, it's really bad word. The one who's writing Arabic now to me, هي وسخة يا كلبة, like you're filthy, you're a dog. This is the Arabic writing here going on the text. I'm not gonna bother with you. Thank you, and God bless you. Okay, the one who's writing in Arabic, he's insulting me, but I'm not gonna be intimidated. But your insult, that's not gonna make me any angry because I'm used to it. I'm used to it. But this is that's why Muslim they cannot discuss with you. They can never discuss with you. They're always insulting you, calling you names, whatever. But if you ask them for a discussion, they can't. What they gonna discuss with you? To marry 9 years old or not? To kill by shooting or by beheading? What are you gonna discuss with them? What are you gonna discuss with them? How to love the Jewish people? How to stand for what's the Jews and the Christian doing in Middle East? And you Trudeau, that's a message for you. You always talk about stupid diversity. What's the diversity in Saudi Arabia? I lived in Saudi Arabia. Where is the diversity in 100% Sharia law country? Where is it? Nothing. There's not such a thing called diversity. Islam do not believe in diversity. It do not believe. I lived in Saudi Arabia. No churches, no synagogue. Christians are not allowed to hold the Bible. There's no Bible in libraries. Nothing. Canada was built on Judeo-Christian values. Either you like it or not. And that's what we're standing for. And guess what? According to Sharia law, Muslims, they have a psychological issue. That infidels always conspiring against them. You know, they have plan. So we need to get them before they get us. See, gangsters, it says in the Quran, chapter number 2, verse 120, وَلَنْ تَرْضَ عَنْكَ الْيَهُودُ وَلَا النَّصَارَ حَتَّى تَتَّبِعَ مِلَّتُهُم. That means the Jews and the Christians, they will never be happy with you until you become one of them. So that's why you have to do, and all things are going because of, that's what they slaving you with. Something called taqiyya. Taqiyya. Trudeau, he professional. He perfected. He knows how to do taqiyya. Trudeau, he's a professional in taqiyya. I can tell you, I can give him a degree in taqiyya. He perfected now. Everything he say, taqiyya mean lie and deceive until you got what you want from the infidels. So everything the Muslims they telling you, you need to know it's all deceiving and lie. Deceive and lie. And that's rule number 1. You have to lie to the infidel until you got what you want. And this is surah or chapter Al-Imran, which is surah 3, chapter 3, and verse 28. لا يتخذ المؤمنون الكافرين أولياء من دون المؤمنين ومن يفعل ذلك فليس من الله في شيء إلا أن تتقوا منهم تقى. That means do not take the infidels allies instead of the believers, that means the Muslims, until you do taqiyya with them. And unless you're deceiving them, it's okay. Like what's going on now in Canada, we are living a big deception, a lie after a lie. Islam, it's peace. Islam is love. You know, Islam, it's here to protect you. Oh my God, Sharia Allah is so beautiful. Why? You know, you should love the beheading. You should love the flogging. You should love women being beat up. You should love when you see a man walking with a 9 years old baby girl and he will call her, come my wife. You know, see how beautiful it is. They dehumanize us. Since I was between 10 and 11, I witnessed the beheading. That is the Friday celebration. That's what they want to bring to Canadian schools. The Friday prayer. Soon they're gonna dehumanize your kids. This is what Islam do. Dehumanize. So every Muslim, when they leave Islam, I did not left a religion. I left a gang group, bandit, thug. I don't want to act like a thug. I don't want to talk like a thug. I'm a civilized. I'm a human. I should love, really love, not just saying it, no, in action. Where is the action? Action talk louder than words. Where is the love? Where is the peace in Middle East? When is there a majority Muslim? Look at the majority Muslim country. What's going on there? Look at Syria, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Yemen. Every Muslim country, war, killing, hatred, not with the infidels too, it's with themselves, Sunni, Shia, and hypocrite, and not hypocrite, and everyone is calling everyone infidel, and no one who knows who's the Muslim, no one knows. I was Sunni. They teach me that the Shia, they are kafir, they are infidel, we should kill them. And the Shia called the Sunni infidel, they should kill them. And the Ahmadiyya called another one, they're not Muslim. And if you ask any Muslim, who's the Muslim, they don't know. They don't know who's the Muslim, they don't know. That's how bad Islam. That's how bad. Because it's a psychological, mental illness. It came from a guy, his name is Muhammad, and he put it in the book, and they believing that they bringing the message of Tawheed, the one God. We believe in one God. They don't know that. They don't understand. And they supposedly he's the final prophet, and he is the role model. Even if you don't understand Quran, study Muhammad. Don't study the Quran. If you understand Muhammad, the problem solved. If you know that a 53 years old man having sex with 9 years old baby, okay, and take him as a role model, what does that make you feel? What does that make you feel? If you want to take a man who killed and genocide Jews and Christian, what's that going to make you feel? And he raped, and he killed And he called for jihad and conquering. Where's the churches in Saudi Arabia? Where's the synagogues in Saudi Arabia? Where's the diversity and the freedom for women in Saudi Arabia? Feminists, liberals. Why didn't you go to Saudi Arabia and try for 1 week living under 100% true Sharia law as I live? Cover yourself 100%. Go to the street and let the Sharia police hit you with the stick and treat you like animal. And you cannot criticize. You cannot say anything. You can be in jail or you could be executed and you could be killed or you could be flogged. Anything can happen and you're gonna be raped. For sure, 100%. Feminist. That's what's gonna happen to you. If you this much love under Sharia law, okay, and take him as a role model, what does that make you feel? What does that make you feel? If you wanna take a man who killed and genocide Jews and Christian, what's that gonna make you feel? And he raped, and he killed, and he called for jihad and conquering. Where's the churches in Saudi Arabia? Where's the synagogues in Saudi Arabia? Where's the diversity and the freedom for women in Saudi Arabia? Feminists, liberals. Why didn't you go to Saudi Arabia and try for 1 week living under 100% true Sharia law as I live? Cover yourself 100%. Go to the street and let the Sharia police hit you with the stick and treat you like animal. And you cannot criticize. You cannot say anything. You can be in jail or you could be executed and you could be killed or you could be flogged. Anything can happen and you're gonna be raped. For sure, 100%. Feminist. That's what's gonna happen to you. If you this much love under Sharia law, you know my suggesting? If I have money, I would do it. I will create, see when they have a zoo, I will create like a small, like a small zoo, like a small play, whatever, and I will call it like a 100% Sharia law zone for Canadian to experience. You know what I mean? And I can put inside everything that look like how it look like. It's like a small city, and we can do a ticket there, and people can enter and see. Canadian, they can see. I would love, this is a very good idea. If I have, but it needs money. We can make a 100% Sharia law, a small like kind of city on, you know what I mean? Like maybe we can make a Toronto Dundas Square, and we can do it this way, and let people see how it look like under Sharia law. Before you talk about Sharia law, Islam, it's not for freedom of speech, period. Islam, it's a death cult. It's a rape cult. It's not even a religion. We're not criticizing a religion here. You have to distinguish between religion and ideology. Islam, it's a political ideology. When Muhammad came back after he built his army in Medina, and he came back to Mecca, and he killed his own people. He killed and he wiped, and that's it. And he established the Muhammad state, the Islamic state. That's why they call it Islamic State. And from there he did the conquest, jihad, kill and open. They call it al-futuhat al-Islamiyya, the opening, open. They want to open anything, land, anything. They want to open it. And the first thing they go government. That's what the Muslims, they do. That's what they brainwash our government with their ideology. And Trudeau, he's the the caliphate. We should call Trudeau the caliphate, the leader of Muslims. He's the caliphate now. He thinks he's the caliphate. And this is another one for Muslims. Sorry, I took a little bit long. For you to know, under Sharia law, you must do jihad. Okay? That's my advice to you, modernist Muslims, trying to look so peaceful and so lovey, especially for homosexual. And homosexual under Sharia law should be, okay? That's for you also, the homos. Okay? You should be killed. Tell them the truth. If you want people to live under Sharia law, just tell them the truth. If they are willing, I'm fine with that. I'm really 100% fine with that. I have no problem. Tell people what's Sharia law and give it to them. But speak the truth. Speak the truth and only the truth. If they want to be slaves, fine, let them be. Who cares? If they want to see beheadings and flogging, and women being treated as a slave, who cares? This is their option. But give them the option first. Don't lie. Don't do taqiyya and deceiving, okay? Until وَقَاتِلُوهُمْ حَتَّى لَا تَكُونَ فِتْنَةٌ وَيَكُونَ الدِّينُ كُلُّهُ لِلَّهِ. That's the Quran. Fight them, and there is no seduction until the whole religion for Allah. And this is very important point for every Canadian to know. Islam do not believe in borders. I always say that. There is no borders. There is no borders. Caliphate, state, Ottoman Empire. This is the latest one. There's many caliphates before that, but I will just take you at least the last one. Empire, Islamic Empire, take over, opening lands, all the way to the world. Globalism, okay? One world order, okay? That's what it is. Take over. So the ideology itself, people bought it, people take it. Trudeau, he loved it. It's for him, more votes, more money, more power. So why not? He doesn't care about Canada. Who are you, Canadian? I'm Trudeau, I'm Muhammad, I'm the caliphate, I'm the leader. Trudeau, Muhammad. So before protesting Trump, why don't you protest Muhammad? This is my challenge to Muslims and liberals. Dare you to trust Muhammad, to protest Muhammad. Protest Muhammad. I would love to see people protesting against Muhammad, because this is the root of all the problem. Muhammad and the Quran. Here, this is the problem, the real problem here. Quran is a hate literature. Islam, it's a terrorist ideology. This cult, rape cult, Sharia law, everything above everything. That's it. No Canadian law, Sharia law. They didn't even bother to stand for the Canadian anthem. How they care about Canada? Forget it. No borders with Islam. Remember, no borders. The earth and dominating the world, taking spoils, money, oil, sand oil, Canadian tax, jizya. حتى يقاتل الذين لا يؤمنون بالله ولا باليوم الآخر من الذين أوتوا الكتاب حتى يعطوا الجزية عن يد وهم صاغرون. Fight who do not believe in Allah and the last days, from the people of the book, and they don't believe in the Deen al-Haq. They call it Deen al-Haq, the truth. From the people of the book, the Jews and the Christians, until they give al-jizya, jizya, like a gangster, mafia, and they feel themselves subdued, humiliate them. That's what's going on with you Canadians. And the final thing, for these Muslims who are pretending to be good, okay, it says here, where did it go? They called hypocrites, and I got it here. I have to mention the name. Okay, Surah Al-Baqarah, which is chapter number 2, verse 216. كتب عليكم القتال وهو كره لكم. Okay? وعسى أن تكرهوا شيئا وهو خير لكم وعسى أن تحبوا شيئا وهو شر لكم والله يعلم وأنتم لا تعلمون. Meaning, you've been ordered to fight. Qital, fight them. Okay? This is an order. You must do it. Muslims trying to be moderate and peaceful and good, no, you must go for jihad. You must kill the infidels. If you don't want to go for jihad, if you're not helping jihadists, if you're not supporting the terrorist attack, you're not Muslim. You should be killed too. You're next. Actually, no, you're gonna be the first on the list, because you're making the job for these the true Muslim harder. They're not gonna come after me when I say I left Islam. I'm a apostate now, or I'm apostasy, whatever, murtadda. They won't really bother with me now. they're gonna start killing these moderate Muslims because they're making it hard for the true face of Islam to come out. They're making it like they're, you know what I mean? Like they will kill each other. Muslims, they will kill each other on the Canadian soils. I can see it happening. And these so-called moderate Muslims, they're on the list. They're number one on the list. If they're gonna start speaking about freedom or women rights or homosexual rights and Jewish rights and against anti-Semitism or against persecuting for Christian and stuff, that's it. They're acting like infidels. They're acting lovey. They're not supposed to do this according to Sharia law. No, they should be killing gays and killing the Christian and killing the Jews. Anti-Semitism, it's full of it in the Quran. It's full anti-Semitism. So that's my message to you liberals and Muslims, and I wish this video to reach you, Trudeau. I really wish this video to go to you, Trudeau. We will stand for Canada. I came to Canada. I'm an immigrant myself. I immigrants to Canada. I know that many people wanted to come or to make their life here. But guess what? You cannot bring a wolf among a sheep and expecting him to change. No. We're not going to bring the wolves. Okay? We're not gonna see the wolves raping our kids in schools. It's already happened. We're not gonna see honor killing happening. Canada, it's a peaceful, a rule of law. Rule of law. Not Sharia law, rule of law. That's what we're standing for. That when we bring justice to people, we don't do a criminal thuggy bandit law. That's Sharia law, bandit law, thugs. Think Muslim, think bandits and thugs. That's how Muhammad started, and it's been going for 1400 years. If you're not gonna understand what happened before, you will not understand what's going on now. Why these Muslims acting like this? Because this is the way they should act. If they're not gonna act like this, they're not Muslims. Period. If they don't take over, if they don't dominate, if they don't do Islamophobia motions, if they don't do shutting off freedom of speech, if they don't promote hijab, if they don't do taqiyya and lie and deceive, and brainwash foolish and idiots, okay? If they don't do that, they're not Muslims. Trudeau, he's doing everything what perfect Muslim do. The caliphate, he is the caliphate, he is the top, he is the leader of Muslims. Betrayer. That's who you are, Trudeau. Betrayer. So, that's it. We're gonna be there. Not just this Saturday, more to come. I'm doing lots of things. I need your prayers. I need your support. Our campaign, find my page, Canadians Against Islamization, and I'm standing for it. And I'm willing to be crucified because under Sharia law, whoever fight Allah and Muhammad either should be killed or crucified or cut the hands and the legs and the opposite sides. And I choose to be crucified. I'm willing. If I speak wrong, again, Iqbal Nadvi, the top imam, I am challenge you. Debate me on whatever I say. If I say wrong, if I say lie, apply Sharia law on me. I'm willing to be crucified if I speak wrong, or I mispresented Islam, or I make Islam look bad. I don't have to lie to make Islam look bad. It's already bad enough. Pedophilia, halal. Killing, infidel, halal. Lie and deceive, halal. Enslaving a woman, halal. Taking over jizya and enslave people, halal. Using every filthy way to dominate and take over, halal. Everything, halal. Permitted. That's what halal mean. Okay? And I stop. Really, I try my best to stop buying anything that have halal stamp on it. That's how they take your money. Every Muslim organization, every Muslim school in Canada, every Muslim mosque in Canada, this money, the donations, whatever money they make this organization, trust me, it's all helping and supporting the terrorism attack, the takeover of Canada. And ISIS is here in Canada. The terrorist is here next door to you, and you don't know that. Trust me, they are already here. But it's not too late, Canadians. It's not too late. We need to clean our government first. Islam, it's a political ideology, so fight it politically. Clean your government. Once the government clean, trust me, then you can clean the rest of the country. Once your government house is clean, then you can clean the rest of the country. And that's exactly what Trump's doing. He cleaned the government. He cleaned the White House. That's it. Clean your parliament house. That's it. That's how it goes. And you need to start to get involved culturally, politically, everywhere. You need to get involved, Canadians. Involved in your country. They killed the nationalism in you. They killed it. You don't feel connected to your homelands anymore. You connected to who then? Where are you going to go? Look at what's going on in Europe. Look at what's going on in Paris and Germany. Look at how many, Sweden, it's a #1 rape. Women are forced to color their hair black or cover with the hijab, thinking that wearing the hijab is going to prevent the sexual attack. It's not. It's not. That's how they Islamize you. Slowly, you're going to see yourself living under 100 Sharia law when you're not, without you feeling. It's like a putting frog in the water and start boiling without feeling, without you feeling it. It's not going to come like, oh, boom, between day and night, oh, we're living under Sharia law. No, it's not going to happen like this. Deceiving, lie after lie, layers, lie after lie, lie after lie. And I'm talking out of love, not hate, because God is love. And who do not know love, do not know God, period. Because I would love to see more Muslims leaving Islam. I would love to see more Canadians knowing what's the true face of Islam. Muhammad, he's not died yet. He died physically, but the ideology is still living in their heads. That's the brainwash. They wanted to brainwash me, and it's not a rocket science. I actually find out that this book, satanic, stupid book, the most stupid book I ever read in my life, I discovered that it's it's a man-made, it has a psychological issue since I was in high school. Since I was in high school, it's not a rocket science. You don't have to be smart to know that Islam, it's cult. It's evil. It's destroying your freedom. Stand for your freedom. Join our movement, Canadians Against Islamization. And we put Canada first. We're going to make Canada great again. And we always say Canadian law above Sharia law. And we say Canada first and Canadian first. And God bless you all.